What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Commercial Coffee Chat. I'm here with Lorenzo, Catherine, and Will. If you guys want to say what's up,
How's it going?
Doing?
you guys got our coffee this morning. I didn't have one last time. Still don't have one.
Still don't have one.
I'm out of coffee, but I do have this beautiful water jug next to me.
Is that a gallon?
Um, I'm not too sure actually. It's one of those ones that tracks like the time and how much you should be drinking by, so I kind of try to stay on those margins, but honestly, I usually finish it all before I'm supposed to and I fill it up again, which is great.
When do you have to finish it? So, like, what's the time that it says to finish it at?
I think this one's a little bit more childish. It says 6 p.m. You made it. Um, I finish this usually by
Oh, damn.
12:30.
Okay.
Gotta stay
Will, you got your
hydrated,
monster?
No, I got no monster today, but I will be having one later.
What's your go-to flavor?
It has to be White Monster or like the fruit punch one or the red, white, and blue. Those are
Yeah,
top
that,
three.
I just had the red, white, and blue. Like when I was playing golf with Lorenzo, it was pretty good. But I think
Yeah,
the white's my favorite as well.
yeah, that's just the go-to.
I feel like you
What
can't.
Charlie,
is
you
it
got
taste like?
inspired from the UFC Freedom Fight
I
with the
did. It's
big
good
monster
marketing.
logo.
Yeah, it was good marketing. I saw the UFC fight had like the red, white, and blue monster logo at the center of the ring, and I went
Oh,
into the
I didn't
gas
even see
station.
that.
I went to the gas station the next day, and I was like, I saw it, and I'm like, I gotta try this. So
Yeah,
they
good
did. There was
marketing. They
successful
get you.
marketing. Yeah,
Yeah,
Catherine, what did you
definitely.
say? I didn't hear what you said.
What does the white monster taste like?
I don't know what the like. How do you
I've
Yeah,
never
describe the
had
taste?
it's
It's
hard
just
to
so
I've
describe
never
yummy.
it.
had monster in my
It's
life.
just, it's just awesome.
It's just so yummy. Lorenzo, you're
Okay.
not a big energy drink guy, are you?
Nah, I think I've had pre-workout one time and I couldn't stand it. So
Were you itching?
my skin was crawling.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't like that feeling either.
I do. That's that
Yeah,
beta alanine.
I know. You used to, whenever we worked out, Will would always take like 2 scoops before, and I just like, I can't do
It's
that.
awesome.
Yeah, that's not for everyone.
It's not. We also got the World Cup going on right now. USA's got a game against Australia today at 3 p.m.
I think
Eastern
it's
time.
tomorrow.
No, I think it's today. Let me
No,
check.
I think they play tomorrow.
I'm, maybe I'm wrong. USA World Cup game. Tomorrow. You're right. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you, Lorenzo. Playing Australia.
You're welcome.
Uh, who do y'all think's gonna win? Do you think USA is gonna beat Australia?
Yep.
I mean, what are the stats looking like so far?
Isn't
Uh,
USA undefeated?
yeah, we've only played one game though,
Oh,
We're
but we
undefeated.
beat we beat I think it was Paraguay.
yeah, it was.
Paraguay. We beat them. I think it was like 4-1, which is a good turnout for us. Hopefully, we make it far this year.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a World Cup winner?
Yeah, I mean, I
Really.
bleed red, white, and blue, so
I mean, other than that, I don't really keep up with it.
no, I don't
Mhm.
keep up with soccer. I saw Messi scored 3 goals the other day, though.
Yeah, he did. Which is pretty
So
crazy. He's so old and he's still doing all that.
I think I saw France is doing pretty good too.
France, I would say like France, England,
Yeah, England.
Spain, Argentina. Those are like the four favorites, in my opinion. I think they're like the four best so far.
Oh,
But
on Saturday, I forgot what team like scored on their own goal. Like the other guy kicked it, and the other dude on the other team tried to block it, and he scored on their own goal.
Well, that's
what
sure.
game was that? I
I
think I know what you're
see.
talking about.
I couldn't tell you, to be
But
honest.
there's been a lot of upsets. Spain played uh
Yeah, I
I don't
saw
know.
that.
Spain played some like really small country. I think it was like an island. And
Yeah,
they tied 0-0. And Spain's like the two
yeah.
ranked team in the world. And then Portugal just tied yesterday to some team that's not ranked very well at all, like some of the like one of the worst in the World Cup, and with Ronaldo on their team and stuff. So I don't know, anything
Will,
could happen. But
oh, sorry. Will, is there any matches in Chicago?
Not that I know of. No, I don't think
Yeah, I mean,
so.
you probably would know if there was,
Yeah, I
but
doubt it.
probably not.
there's some in Boston. I think that's probably like the closest. I don't know.
Well, there's
Would you
some
guys
in, yeah,
What do you say?
would you guys rather have soccer and in ties or no ties, like going like an
no
OT?
ties.
Yeah,
It's, I mean,
I think
right now I
that's
would say
I
no
think
ties
that's
because
so
it's
better.
annoying, but like it makes sense in like the whole season.
Why?
Maybe I'm wrong because I played soccer. Like,
No, I know. Like, yeah, just like I play basketball, it just doesn't make sense.
I think a tie in any sport doesn't make sense.
I know. Like you're
yeah,
competing to win.
Yeah, football doesn't make sense. Hockey doesn't make sense.
yeah. Like, I guess, yeah. I think soccer is like the only sport that really has them.
No, football has ties. And I think
Oh, but
hockey does.
those like very rarely happen. Like ties in soccer are so common.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Like you still go to extra time in overtime in football.
Hmm.
Oh, so
Uh,
after the 90 minutes, if you're tied, it's over?
yeah. And
Yeah.
unless it's like a elimination game where you have to go to like extra
Yeah.
time and then you go to pens, like
Yeah.
penalties. But yeah, that's I feel like soccer's like the only sport that really has that. I don't know what other sport does.
Yeah. I don't really think anything else does. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get into the as Lorenzo said last time, the nitty gritty. Uh, today on this episode of the podcast, we're talking about tech stocks and the future of AI. So I can kind of just get us started here. The main tech stock we're going to be talking about is probably what you guys guessed here listening. It's Nvidia. They posted a 85% revenue growth in the last quarter, which is about 81.6 billion. And my question to you three would be, do you think that growth is sustainable, or do you think Nvidia is near its peak, or do you think it's going to keep going up, going down? Do you guys have any insight on that?
I
I'm
mean,
Go
would you want
ahead.
to go? You go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say that I think like most people agree that Nvidia is a great company, and I think AI demand can continue growing at the pace that we've seen over the last couple of years, and I think it will continue to grow.
Okay, so you're pretty adamant on it going up for the
Yeah.
year to come. Okay, Lorenzo.
I don't think Nvidia is done growing, but this might be probably like the fastest growth. And it's like obviously it's pretty much impossible to sustain that type of growth for long term. But I mean, as we all know, like technology is still growing. There's still so
Mhm.
much unknown. So we can't really say what's going to happen until it actually happens. But I don't think that this growth is going to
Yeah.
sustain for much longer. But
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's a great point. I have like a little fact here. Like Nvidia stock went up about 1,300% since the AI boom started in 2023. I think to your point, Lorenzo, there's absolutely no way that they can keep on growing at that pace.
I mean, yeah, companies but they are still spending like lots and lots and lots of money on like data centers and
Yeah,
their main product is that chip that powers all AI infrastructure. So only
100%.
time will tell, you know.
They're
Yeah.
not gonna keep growing at that pace, but I believe they're just gonna keep growing and growing. Like AI is kind of new, so they're just gonna keep going and going. And they're kind of printing money right now, and they're borrowing money from investors just because what they have 25 billion of debt, but they're just not like lending money. They're making a 30-year bet that the company will generate like sufficient cash. So they have like 5 billion in Intel. They pledged up $10 billion in Anthropic and 30 billion in OpenAI's
So they're
latest
really
funding
going
round.
all in on AI here.
Yeah, so they're
I mean, if you mention video, you can't not mention
Yeah.
the CEO, Jensen Huang. I mean,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
take what he started, just a simple graphics company and turn it into like basically the center of AI, like the whole revolution. It's pretty extraordinary.
Yeah. I mean, he called this Jensen Huang called the AI build out the largest infrastructure expansion in human history. I mean, I personally agree with him. I mean, definitely in our lifetime, we haven't seen anything like this, and especially people like generations before us. I think this probably is the largest thing we've ever had to experience in our life. I mean, I think it's changed all of our lives. Like, even in the first, I feel like we've only been using AI for like 2 years now. I
Yeah,
mean,
like
me
full
personally.
on.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you guys kind of agree with that it's changing human history?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and this like brings up I watched his podcast a little bit with Joe Rogan on the a few days ago, and he's pretty optimistic about AI in the sense where he doesn't think it's going to simply just wipe out all jobs. His view is that it's going to actually just change them. And obviously, like we said in the last one, it's going to automate a lot of tasks, but it's also going to create those new jobs, new work. Um, I mean, pretty crazy stuff we're talking about.
Yeah.
People say it's gonna like take out jobs, and of course it is, but like you said, it's going to open up so many just new and other jobs that we didn't know kind of like existed maybe 2, 3 years ago. So, I mean, there'll be a lot of jobs for, I mean, everyone.
No, like I was actually on like scrolling on TikTok yesterday and I saw this guy has these Claude agents that like he made like this I don't even know the word for it, but like this like crazy like infrastructure blueprint or these like agents are all working in like certain sectors on his computer and these two agents on the top left in this room are working on an Etsy store where they
Yeah.
research the top Etsy sellers and see what they're selling and create products that are like that and work with like drop shipping companies to do it like fully automated. So like the
That's
guy
crazy.
behind the computer like me in this scenario wouldn't have to do anything. And then the other guys and the agents on the other side are working on posting AI videos to Instagram for like the creator fund where you get paid per million views or whatever it may
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Like you can start things so easily right now, and I think it's crazy. I like we talked about in the last podcast. If you're creative enough and you have an idea, like it is actually pretty easy to be able to do it nowadays.
Yeah.
No
And
doubt.
to kind of build off that, it's somewhat off topic, but I was talking to someone about getting concert tickets. And I saw like a flyer on social media for this concert and I went to go click on it and an hour later it was all sold out and it made me think like there's got to be like one person behind all this and they're just getting these AI like these bots to spam all the tickets and buy all of them and then resell at a higher value. And I
Yeah.
think that's been like a problem in these recent years.
Yeah, I remember it used to be a problem. I was into like the sneaker like hype
Yep.
beast sneakers and stuff and I like on a sneaker drop, like let's say Nike dropped their new Dunks or whatever maybe, and I wanted to go and buy them. People would have those bots that
Yep.
it's faster than a human.
And
So
you're getting multiple.
you could like stock your card up with 100 in like in a millisecond and I couldn't even get on the website at the time.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean that's been a problem for a long time, but I think like that's for a reseller, I mean it's a great business. It's kind of messed up to do in my opinion, but there's plenty of opportunities.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about the other big tech stocks right now, AMD, Broadcom. Will, I know you mentioned TSM, right?
Yeah, TSM is just, I mean, you can't, none of these companies can really like live without TSM. What is it? TS
Oh, I think he froze here for a second.
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah,
I
you're back.
mean,
You're good.
Oh. TSM controls 90% of the world's most advanced chips. Samsung is second, and then Intel is trying to catch up, but neither of them are close. TSM's also had this lead for 20 years and is widening it with like their
Is
2nm like
is it
production.
TSMC? Is that like the full brand name?
I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's the
just the
ticker.
company, but like the ticker is just TSM.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
So
Their
they
revenue.
manufacture chips for all these companies?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The world's most advanced chip manufacturing, and they're up 41% year over year um, in their quarter one of 2026, which is unbelievable. And what their fourth consecutive record quarter, and the profit just jumped up to 58%. So they're very interesting, and I've been watching them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you personally gonna invest in them soon if you
I
get a chance?
I 100% think so. I think they're just going to keep growing and growing, and I don't think Samsung or Intel is going to catch up to them.
Yeah.
So
So
100%.
correct me if I'm wrong. Um, for example, a company like Nvidia, they're the ones that like design all these AI chips, but TSMC is like the factory, the place that actually like manufactures and builds them.
Yeah, like Nvidia like gets their chips from TSM.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I think all of the main companies do.
Yeah.
um, which is pretty crazy that one manufacturer is doing this for like all the biggest companies in the
I
world,
know.
It's
which
almost
is pretty crazy.
it almost sounds like you have to invest in a company like this right now, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree. Yeah, that would make sense. Like as well, we're talking about AMD. They're up 111% this year. TSMC also makes their chips. AMD's been a bigger gain than Nvidia this year. The revenue's growing about 38% year over year, and I think it's because of their new chip. I'm not too familiar with all the facts about how the chips work and stuff, but I know they came out with a new MI 450 chip line, which I think is competing with Nvidia from what I read online. So
Hmm.
I think that them and AMD and Nvidia are both competing against each other right now, and it's going to drive both their prices up because they're going to come out with a chip, and then
Yeah.
Nvidia comes out with a better chip, and it's just going to keep on competing and climbing, which I kind of think is going to happen in the
My
future.
one for investing in them, like you don't have to pick the winning AI company too if you own the company that, I mean, makes all the chips
Yeah,
for them
it's a good
too.
point. And I know Lorenzo and I were talking about earlier, you don't have to pick the winning company either if you invest in an ETF, kind of like the
Oh yeah.
QQQ, where it's just a bunch of tech stocks.
Yeah.
Do you know what the percentage of holdings is in tech or like your ballpark?
Yeah, so I
Like,
think it's around 60%, I'm pretty sure. And it pulls, they track all the NASDAQ 100 companies, so you're getting the best exposure possible. And it's actually funny that you bring that up because what I was only familiar with a few days ago was just the QQQ. And I didn't know there was such thing as QQQM.
Hmm.
The main difference between the two is that like QQQ is more liquid, as in people are trading those every single day. But with a QQQM, um, they own all the same companies, but it costs a little bit less in fees every single year. So it's usually for someone like me, which is only doing long-term investments. It's probably better for us because you just buy it and then hold it for a long, long
Yeah,
time.
you don't really worry about anything.
Yeah, you're not worrying about people buying and trading all the other stocks in there, you know?
Yeah, okay. But it's is it pretty much the same
Yeah, they
group
they
of
they
companies?
track all the same stocks,
Okay,
actually.
okay. Okay, cool. So like for a longer term investor, that's what you'd recommend doing from what you've learned so far.
Yeah, from the little bit of knowledge that I have with it, yeah, that's what I've read up on. Also, my
Okay.
buddy who was the one that introduced me into it, he is doing long-term investments. He told me that he prefers that one as well.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, good to
Yeah.
know. I'll definitely have to look into that as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is all fresh to me. I think I was talking to him about it 2 or 3 days ago, so I haven't been able to take the most in-depth research on there, but definitely something to look into.
Yeah, I mean, I'm invested in the QQQ, but feel like for a longer and that's for my long-term investment.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something to look into
I
for
don't think either one is wrong,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
I
mhm.
mean, they're both pretty much the same stocks and they both track those big tech companies, which I just
Yeah.
don't think you can go wrong with right now.
Yeah. That makes sense. And then so do you guys think that AI is gonna kind of take over what like how we invest as well? Is that something like there's AI tools for investing where
I
maybe
think it
like a
already
financial
is.
advisor, sorry?
Oh yeah, sorry, you can continue.
I was gonna say, like, do you think that AI is gonna take over maybe like a financial advisor's job? Like, we know we're talking about stocks and stuff right now, but eventually, do you think that people are just gonna look towards AI rather than maybe watching a podcast or employing a financial advisor?
I think some people already are. There's this app, I think it's called Copilot, and there's over $1 billion invested in it. And I think it's just I haven't downloaded this app. I might just to take a look at it, but I think it's just investing people's money for them. And I think, I mean, kind of doing well to take over a financial advisor. I think Charles and I were talking about this. Like, you kind of want to talk to a person, but if your financial advisor is like free, like if it's AI, people probably more intrigued by that. I mean, AI is in some ways smarter than a human.
Yeah,
So, I mean, just the future to tell.
To
yeah,
build on that, like obviously AI makes everything in your life a lot easier, but I don't think that AI can replace that human touch. As I learn more about AI and watch videos, every investor that I watch, like they'll tell you to use AI for certain things, but you also need your own personal judgment because AI, from my understanding, doesn't understand like real world risk or talking to like just like the personal aspect. And I don't think that you should fully base like your knowledge and put all your chips into one place just because the computer said so, you know. I
Yeah.
think you really should still do your own research and really give like put some research and judgment on what you think is actually going to be the best stock to invest in or portfolio. I don't think you should just go based on what AI says.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
I completely agree. I think that I don't see it as like a human, like replacing human judgment. I like it's more as like a tool to like get useful information faster.
so Catherine, what would be like the best example of you like using AI in a sense where it's really helped you or it's created some success for you or it's helped you solve a problem?
I mean, I feel like most of like my daily life, I just use it for school. Like, especially with like my online classes, if I can't get like an easy, reliable answer quickly, I can just go to Claude or I can go to ChatGPT and I can easily get an answer that is mostly accurate. I can always like double check it with other like any of my other resources, but I think it's like the best way to get like useful information.
Yeah, no, 100%.
To,
I
to kind
I
of, oh, you can go
no,
ahead.
you go ahead.
To kind of go back on like, I just a thought that popped in. Sorry. Like, I think it'll be great for like pulling data like AI and like it already does, like pulling data, building models like that Will's built and we've all helped on, like just summarizing stuff like that. But like you need to have your own personal judgment and risk management, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I agree. And I know that AIs sometimes, you ask it to help you write your essay or whatever it may be, and it gives you these the sources and it's all like fake generated sources. So
Really?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I
I didn't know
know
that.
like students that totally rely on AI and they just don't check their work and I know some kids have done it. They submit their essay and it's all their sources are fake, just created by ChatGPT. It's like I
What?
think it's called hallucinating or something like that. ChatGPT like hallucinates and thinks this is a real source, but they created it itself. It's like some really weird thing, but
Yeah.
I did
I mean,
not know that.
which I think
That
is
like with quotes too. Like if you're asking like to like go through like quotes in a book and like pull some, like it'll just make up some random
Yeah.
quote.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
like
will.
it's the huge thing with
What?
like sources and quotes and
Mm.
like it like makes up its own false information, which I
Mhm.
think could be a problem if that doesn't get fixed. I think it's gotten better
Yeah.
over time, but like with those like deep fakes of like those fake uh like celebrities saying stuff, but
I
it's
did
not
not know
actually them
this.
saying that.
So
Um
this brings up a great point. Who's to say that it's not doing the same thing when it's building your models for investing or pulling data? Like, where's this
yeah.
getting this data from unless you're actually looking at it
Yeah, no, I agree.
for what it is?
I think that's why right now you definitely have to know what you're doing or talking about so you can actually go back and double check the work that it's done for you, or else
Mhm.
there's definitely going to be some problems there because I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it's
did not
100%
know
correct
that
at all.
because when I'll do like a simple homework assignment and I'll use ChatGPT or whatever, it'll give me sources and I always just look at them because I don't know, I like to proofread everything.
Mhm.
But I don't think I've ever encountered that where it gives a fake source.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like when you ask it for the sources, does it give you like a link to a website?
Yeah, and I usually click on it to see
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what like, the website's about, you know?
So I think there's some where at the end of the link it's like a chat GPT slash whatever and it's like it's like totally just like this thing that chat GPT or AI made up where it's not a real source or you can't find that source out there. Like I've had friends where their professors were like, yeah, this is not a real source. I've looked for it for like 2 hours and I have no clue where you got this information from or what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's that'll probably just get better over time. And
Yeah,
something else I kind of wanted to touch on back to kind of with tech stocks and AI and stuff with AI data centers using, I think there's a big amount of data centers kind of all over the country and the world, but I think it's pretty big in Texas. I know they use a lot of energy and a lot of water. I don't know if you've seen those. Have you guys seen those videos of like how much water AI actually uses
I haven't seen. I
for a
just
data
heard
center?
about it. Like you can use too much water in like one day if you're trying to get
Yeah.
it to generate too much stuff. And I haven't seen the actual videos though, of you.
Charles, do you know how much water is
I
like you?
don't. If you want to look that up, Will,
Yeah.
that would definitely be insightful. But I've seen videos where like if you say, let's say you type into ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, a prompt of like, okay, do this, make me a graphic for um our podcast. I'll say that. And instead of just typing that and you add please, like and say you say please make me this, that like adds a whole new level of usage on that AI because you're asking nicely. And like if you say
Yeah.
thank you, it's like a big thing. Like it actually, I think you use a lot more energy and water.
This
ChatGPT,
is
That's so
I
interesting.
I have a thing right here. It says this is kind of crazy. 20 to 50 chat GBT like queries, like you text it, uses like 500 milliliters of water. So that's about a water bottle's worth. So every 20 to 50, you're using a water bottle. I
Compared
didn't
to the
and
ocean.
think about like when you're doing huge prompts, like Will made his dashboard with Claude Code. I can't
oh
imagine how many
I
commands
ripped
and
through
things that
water
would be inside of it.
bottles.
Yeah.
That's got to be like Lorenzo's water bottle that he's got right there.
Yeah, probably. Maybe some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that the usage levels when you say like please or thank you, ChatGPT actually told people to stop doing that like a year ago or however long ago
Oh,
because
Really?
I'm
it
gonna
was
I do
stop
that a
losing
using
them
lot.
them.
it was costing them
That's
money.
so bad.
I'm
That's
gonna stop
crazy.
using
Yeah, I
mine
know.
recently.
I
I'll say
started
thank
doing it
you.
because I was like scared with like maybe in case like one day like robotics gets a little too crazy. I'm gonna
You were
be like
nice to it though.
ChatGPT.
Like
And it
remember me? Like
turns
I
on
was
you.
nice.
Save me.
Yeah.
Turns on
Says
you and leaks all your information.
What do you guys think? Do you think that's gonna create a problem if there's too much water usage or energy, with oil and gas or anything like that? Do you
I
think there is?
mean,
it can, but I bet you
there's
they'll find a way to like kind of like make
Reduce
it
it.
less and less,
Yeah, I think like
hopefully.
regulations to it.
Yeah.
well, there's not an infinite amount of resources, so time will tell. I mean,
That's when SpaceX comes in.
SpaceX, yeah.
SpaceX comes in, like we talked about last time. Go to other planets, bring the resources back, and Will and I will have 1,000 million shares in it, and we'll be
this,
rich.
Perfect.
this kind of ties into one of these terms. I think Catherine, I think you're taking economics right now. You said
Yeah,
scarcity,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
unlimited human wants, but we have limited resources.
Mm-hmm.
Says
Yeah.
So,
Google used 6.4 billion gallons of water in 2023.
I think that's
Yes.
like also like the whole like other side of like people's issues with AI is like the whole like thing with data centers and like the usage of water for it. I think that's a lot like a big reason of why people are mad about it.
Yeah. I wonder if it's
can
actually
be.
good for the environment as well.
How could
Yeah.
it be good for the environment?
Or sorry, I wonder if it's bad. I wonder if it's bad for the environment.
I
I mean,
mean,
yeah,
I
it
feel like it has
definitely
to be.
doesn't help. Yeah.
I did read that TSM will is they're building facilities outside of Taiwan to reduce that geopolitical risk. So
Oh, really?
maybe they're good
Too
They're
for
much
building a
climate change.
huge, they're building a huge one in Arizona too, I'm pretty
are they
sure.
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like
I wonder
huge.
why. Like Taiwan, Arizona. I wonder what's the
Yeah.
what
Well, they want to get into the United States.
are they?
So I don't know why they picked Arizona though, but
Maybe something
Probably
to do
just
with the
a lot of
climate,
yeah, because Arizona's so hot.
yeah.
but I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Do you guys think it's also an issue that like there's only really a couple, maybe a handful of big companies that are running all these chips and running AI, and they're creating like I feel like they're creating a monopoly. Do you think that's a problem that there's not many competitors where they can kind of do whatever they want maybe and kind of take over?
I mean, I feel like that's how most like companies are as it is before AI. Most
Mhm.
like Coca-Cola and Pepsi own so many like sub-branch companies that you probably don't even know about, you
Yeah,
know?
I did. Are you talking about that one chart where it's like they're right here and then there's
And
like a
they
bunch of
own
those companies outside? It's like
everything.
Kellogg's, right? I think
Yep, they
Kellogg.
own everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like that's the way the world already is.
Yeah.
It is, I think it's bad, but I mean, what are you gonna do, you know?
Yeah. Do you think like the same thing with Apple and Samsung, I guess? Those are like the main two phone users. Do you think that that's a problem or do you think like since you guys have owned it, I assume you own an Apple phone. Like that's just kind of what we've all used.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know too many other, like I know Google makes phones
Yeah.
and Samsung. I don't really know any other phone companies, but who else can even compete if they wanted to start one? Like what else
Yeah.
could you add to make something better than an iPhone or
Yeah.
even a Samsung?
Do you guys think that let's just take Apple. Do you think they need to add some more AI features in their
Theory.
in their UI and their kind of infrastructure when you're just on your home screen? Like, do you think that there needs to be some more features to make
I think,
things
well,
easier?
aren't they changing Siri like
I think they
greatly?
did.
Yeah, I think
They
they're making
did?
it better.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I don't think
Because right now my Siri's terrible. I mean,
I've
as
seen some
always.
people have like it's like a chat GPT kind of answer when it's like they ask
It
Siri.
says like, do you want me to use like me or use ChatGPT? And I'll say use ChatGPT, and then
Yeah,
it'll just look it up from there. But
yeah,
I brought up here on what is coke and just some of the stuff like I had no idea. Dasani, Smart Water, Powerade, Body
Yep.
Armor,
Yep.
like
it's
that's
crazy too
Minute
because
Maid.
those
Yeah.
are all like I feel like I would have thought that they would be competitors
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they're just not. Like they just it's insane.
Bargs Root Beer, Sprite, Fanta, like that's insane.
See, but this back to the like Siri and AI. No offense to any of the old folks watching this. I don't know anyone that uses Siri besides my grandparents
Yeah,
on
yeah.
I
like
use it
on a
sometimes.
daily
You like
basis.
call someone like
I don't ever use Siri.
I remember
I don't
when
think I've ever used it since I was a kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only time I've actually seen someone use it recently is when Lorenzo, Will, and I met this guy, and we were
Yeah.
telling him we were telling him restaurant recommendations, and he would grab his phone and he'd be like, Siri, put this one in the notes. Or like
Yeah.
something like that. That's the only time I've ever seen someone use Siri or anything like that. He would just like write himself notes, like a
What was his
dictaphone.
name again?
Hmm.
What
Mike?
was Mike? Yeah.
Shout out Mike if you're
Mike, if
watching
you're
this.
watching this, you're the man.
For those
Yeah,
he's
birds.
the man.
it's like he had I don't know if you guys watch Suits. The
Hmm.
show. It's like he
Yeah.
had Lewis Litt's dictaphone where he just like talked to himself.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. But
Yeah. I mean, smart. To
yeah,
I mean,
quickly
it's
get your thought
convenient.
out. Yeah.
Like I know my grandpa, he uses Siri for everything. He's not too technologically inclined, but he's always like, Siri, put this in my calendar. Siri, set my alarm, like everything. He doesn't
I mean,
really
it's
it
definitely
saves time.
it's convenient.
It
We
does.
no, say
What
what
were
you're
you saying?
saying. No, go ahead.
I was at Best Buy.
What bad
Oh
timing that was.
God. You cut me off for that.
You froze.
Go
You
again.
I
froze.
froze.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lorenzo, you go.
No,
I'll
no,
tell
go,
All
that.
go,
right,
go.
you're
I'm good.
back.
I was at Best Buy the other day getting a screen protector for the place, and there was this older guy, and he just started making conversation. We were like, "Yeah, like why are you here?" He was like, "This phone, I just can't work it. I'm getting a flip phone." He was like, "It's too confusing. I don't know how to work anything." I was like, you don't know how to work like Siri or anything?" He was like, "Nope. I'm going back to my flip phone. I don't know anything about it." It's like,
We're in 2026. We gotta.
Uh, I mean,
I know.
my grandpa's got Siri.
What's up,
He
everyone?
doesn't use anything like that.
Did is your grandpa Goldfish?
Yeah, yeah, Grandpa Goldfish.
I
He
remember he
doesn't.
had a flip phone for the
Yeah,
longest time.
he just has a flip phone and that's I think we're trying to get him to use an actual phone now, but that's all he needs. I mean, he just can call
Mhm.
and text on that thing and that's all he really needs, you know.
See, there's
Yeah,
classes for older people too that you can like take a class to like understand like how to work everything too.
I
yeah.
Mhm.
think so cute, like at like Apple stores when you see
Yeah.
a bunch of like old people like sitting in
Uh-huh.
the class learning. I think that's so sweet.
That
Yeah.
is. Because it is confusing. Like they didn't have
Yeah.
anything. They had flip phones. Like
It's like it's so much information, so many like things on just one little tiny device, and I'd be
Mhm.
scared and confused if I've
Yeah,
never
I
seen
mean,
anything like it before.
we've grown up on it, so like
Yeah.
every kid knows how to work a phone, but yeah, older
Yeah.
people, a lot of
That's
people
what your
Yeah.
don't.
grandkids are for, you know?
Yeah, actually.
I wonder what it's gonna be like when we're that age. Like
Yeah, like our kids,
how different
like
like technology and phones will be.
I feel like we'll have to be adapting just as like they are.
We
Maybe
have,
not, I don't
yeah.
know.
No, I think we definitely will.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
'cause I feel like it's gonna be like keep like more and more, but like slowly as time goes on, I don't think it's gonna be like one big thing all at once. I feel like we're already gonna know how to do everything.
Yeah.
This brings up a crazy point and thought. Growing up as like when we were kids and when our parents were kids, like I mean, our parents more so than us, like writing everything, reading everything. I don't even know what elementary school is like anymore, like for these kids. Like, is everything like technology based? Like, are they even like doing handwritten stuff anymore?
Think so for the younger kids,
I
but
think
I'm not too
I
sure.
don't
I
know
mean,
at all.
I don't think kids know how to write in cursive anymore. I don't think that's a thing that's taught, which
I
I
is
don't.
I
Really?
I don't.
I don't
You
either. I
you never
never
had
learned
those
how to write in
books?
cursive. I didn't learn how to write in cursive.
You never had those books where you got to trace them, you got
I
to
did, but I
No.
follow
just
it?
never learned. I don't know.
I also like I still like I write like half cursive. I have like half cursive, half like normal writing still.
I'll never write cursive.
I only
Cursive
use
is
cursive for
so
I just like
signature.
I
pointless.
have like really like ADHD like writing, so it's just all blended together.
But
So
what's the point in just to look fancy or what?
I mean, I think it's
Signature.
useful for like signatures. I think that should still be
Yeah.
taught.
Yeah, for signatures, like yeah, I'll do it with my signature, but other than that, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I know for like my little brother, he's not in elementary school by any. I think he's going into eighth grade.
You
It's
think?
probably bad. It's probably bad that I'm contemplating if it's seventh or eighth, but I'm pretty positive it's eighth grade here.
Mhm.
Sorry, mom and dad, if you guys are listening, it's probably pretty bad. But he just all it's all technology. Their school.
But he's not at a traditional
Yeah,
element or middle school, right?
yeah. But he still is. I know that I don't think they really do paper writing anymore. If they have assignments, like I think it's all on computer. And I know that he uses AI to help him with his projects because he goes to a school that's very hands-on learning. And like I know for one of his projects recently, um, he created a video game that was about the Renaissance. And it was like you have to build a fort, and there's like waves of enemies that come in, and you have to defend your fort. So he used AI and
It's crazy.
um, a game building system, I guess, and he um, yeah built this game for his project. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, I think it's definitely changing. I think his school is probably a lot more advanced in the technology sense than others, but it's definitely changing from what I know.
Do
I mean, I
you
don't see why it
guys,
wouldn't be.
sorry,
No, go ahead.
do you guys think that these kids should learn like the traditional reading and writing, paper-based to like build up like personable skills and real life skills, or do you think that they should just jump straight into AI because that's where the world is going? I feel like it could go either way, honestly. It just depends on how you view the world, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're always like going to use paper. Maybe not as much in the future, but I feel like it's always going to be a thing. Like all of like most of my tests that I take are on paper. And like
Not
I feel
one
like
for
that's just
me.
like really
Not
One?
one paper test. I didn't take one.
wow. I mean, like
What?
I think it's better for like teachers like in the sense of like yeah, you could probably still cheat on your phone, but it creates more of like a way for you to like be less likely to be cheating. I
I
think it's
didn't
just
take, I haven't, in my 2 years of college, I've not taken one paper-based exam.
that is
I think
crazy.
I
Have you
think your
taken a math
school's
Yeah,
class?
that's insane.
yeah. I think your school is way more AI based than us
Actually, I
because
take it
like
back. I think one class, and it was an ancient Rome class. So
yeah.
maybe it was something to do with the ancient. We were
Eh.
I
using
mean,
paper.
I think it's definitely needed because with my I'm not like a good writer by any means. And that's like something I really like struggle with. And with my history class that I took last semester, we had to write like we had like four questions, like a paragraph or so like each. And like for our final, we had to do like a 3 page or like 3 paragraph like essay. And I think it like really forced me to like do better as a student to like try harder. I
Yeah,
think it's needed.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So maybe kids won't be using paper in elementary school.
yeah, I don't know. I just can't believe you've never taken a paper exam.
One
Did you
class. It's
have
a
did you have a math class?
Yeah, it's all taken at a testing site where you're proctored, and it's like probably 150 computers, and you're right next to someone like a cubicle, and you
My
just have a scratched sheet of paper and the test is on the computer, which I hate. I hate it
I
because
could not do that.
I don't understand why you can't take a math test with the math in front of you and you can underline and circle what you need to use. Instead, you're looking at the screen and then writing everything. And it's
Yeah.
actually you're timed as well. So you're losing time by looking up and down and trying to remember what to put. I don't know. I don't like it at all, but that's the way it is at my school.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
Oh, I'm gonna kind of segue us into the last section of this podcast today. It's a segment that I just kind of came up with. It's would you trust AI? So I'm gonna ask you guys.
Oh,
I'm gonna ask you guys a couple questions, and you'll kind of get it once I ask the first
yeah.
question. But you'll basically, are you trusting AI to do these things for you in your everyday life? So the first one is would you let an AI pick your outfit every day for a week?
No.
No.
I don't think it's like I don't I think I just have better human judgment than AI to pick out my outfit. Like I don't think it unless I like really gave it like an in-depth tour of my closet, I
Yeah, so
don't
like let's say you took photos of
Yeah,
I
it
don't know,
knows everything
30
in your
Yeah.
closet.
articles
Yeah.
of
I mean like
clothing.
I feel like it could go either way. I think it could be useful if I'm like just stressed and I need something and I don't know what to pair. I think it could be useful in that way.
Okay. Would you I know
Well,
this
It
what?
it's just whatever I'm feeling too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like oh like AI picks this, like I gotta wear this and this. I just want to pick it.
Yeah. Actually I downloaded this app yesterday because I was interested to see what it was. But would you let AI design your room for you? I know Lorenzo and Will, you guys are moving back into college at a new place. Would you take a I saw it takes a photo. You take a photo of your empty
I've
college
already done it. Yeah.
dorm room. Would you use that to help
No
design?
100%.
doubt. Yeah.
100%.
You said you've already
That's
I've
done it?
already done. Yeah, my like well, not personally me, but my mom has pictures of all of it and she was like look, like you should put your bed here, like a picture of an AI like bed there and
That's
like
pretty
she
cool.
was doing a bunch of stuff with it. I'm like, yeah, like that looks like the best it would be rather than me picking where to go. Like it
Yeah.
just
I
I think
agree.
it'll pick the best for your room.
Yeah. Well, okay. Next question is would you trust an AI driven car to drive 100 miles an hour on the highway for you?
No.
Yes,
So like let's say like a Tesla autopilot type of thing.
No.
I think
No.
so.
Why not?
Um, I just would never put my life in the
Yeah.
hands of a robot if I didn't have to.
But like I'm right there too, like my hands are on the wheel or like
No, no, no.
near
Your
the
hands
wheel.
are not on the wheel. The wheel's non-existent.
Yeah, it's driving for you.
Wheels
Like
non-existent.
it's driving no, it's driving for you.
Uh, I
Those are
mean,
something.
yeah, I think I'd be fine.
I don't even trust Waymos. That scares me.
Have you
I
seen like some of the crashes?
Yeah, that's so like no, I don't. I would never do that. I have too like I'm too in control. I could not do that. That's
Yeah.
scary.
Okay. Would would you trust your AI to write your wedding vows?
Oh
No,
no.
those are from like the heart. That'd be
No.
kind of like I'd be mad if
That's
mine
sick.
was
You
You
could
written.
know,
ask them.
there's
Oh
definitely some
yeah.
people out there that have used ChatGPT for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. And
And
You
that's
can
without
a red
ask it
question,
flag.
though, like, oh, like what are some good like points to like add
You
up
don't
and
know
hey,
you don't know
Will,
your significant other.
we're saving this one for 10 years down the line. And when you're getting married, we're gonna
I'm
put
not
this
saying I'm gonna
right
use
on the
it to write
screen behind
vows.
you.
I'm gonna type everything Will says and his vows and then put it into like an AI detector and see if
Yeah,
It's like 100%.
100%
yeah.
GBT.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
think that'd be
terrible. It has to
hilarious.
come from the heart, but like let's say like you're trying to like find that word or like that sentence and you can't come up with it, like chat can get you.
Chat got
Yeah.
you. We'll see.
Yeah, don't let your future wife see this podcast, man.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Would you trust an AI therapist over a human one?
no.
Oh.
That's dumb.
Yeah. I mean, I know that people do go to AI to like talk to them for advice and stuff, but I personally just can't get around not having like a human interaction
Yeah,
if I were to do that.
some people are definitely comfortable with AI though.
Yeah. No, I mean, I
Don't get
ask
me
you
wrong.
questions, but
Yeah. I've asked for advice from ChatGPT, but
not
like
like
being
life.
my therapist, yeah,
Yeah.
No,
like
no,
no.
no.
Yeah, I'd be like, what should I do this first or this first? It's like to be more productive, not
That's not
Mhm.
therapist
yeah.
related though. That's more
Yeah,
like
it's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
time
So,
saving.
yeah. Okay, we'll do the last question here. I'm trying to pick a funny one here. Um, would you trust your AI to raise your kid for a day?
A
It just has to
day,
take care.
yeah.
It just has to take care of your
Yeah.
kid.
In what way would it be taking care of the kid?
Like if it like let's say
It would
your kid wants to go and play with his toy cars, the AI is gonna help him do that, or he's got to make him breakfast
I
and
think it
lunch.
would structure him like a whole day and like it's like
Yeah, he had to
minute by
follow the
minute.
structure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I think
would
so
for a
for like
day.
a day. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
for
I
a day.
mean,
That brings
what
up
if
a
it's like a
crazy.
robot? Like if it's a robot, it's there in person with him. You're not there
I
or
don't
her.
know. I feel like there's just so many movies about that where it just ends
I know where
terrible.
they like flip. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
brings up like a
it's
crazy
all scary.
point. Yesterday, I was at a restaurant and for the first time in my whole life. I was getting served by a robot.
That's the
Oh, really?
that's what I
Yeah,
A
talked
Restaurant.
restaurant?
about. On our meeting like 2 days ago, we were talking about those tech stocks. I brought up there's a company, Rich Tech Robotics. They are
yeah.
the ones who was it like were you at a sushi restaurant?
It was a Japanese restaurant, and so
Yeah.
it's actually crazy. The food, you're on a booth, and there's a conveyor belt all around the restaurant. The food is going all around, and you just pick it up off the conveyor belt, and then you can order stuff in the off a computer screen, and the robot brings it to you. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So they're Rich Tech Robotics. I'm sure there's other companies, but they're the one that I know that uh have those robots, and it's usually in those kind of Japanese style
Yeah.
sushi style restaurants, and they bring you the food. Did they come back when you were done and like you put your plate on it to like clear the table?
No, you slide your plate in like in the conveyor belt thing, and it like that's how it charges you. It's crazy.
Oh, so it knows how many like plates you've
Yeah,
had
so
to
like all the
charge.
plates are like so there's two or three different plate designs and it scans it from my understanding. Based on that plate design is how much you get charged. It's crazy.
Wow. Oh, I've been to something like that. Like the ones with like the blue swirls are worth more than the
Yeah.
white plates or
Yeah.
something like that.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
At
I
least
mean, it's the first time I've ever seen something like that in the US.
yeah, I mean I'm sure that that restaurant's pretty far ahead then and they probably don't have many they don't have any servers, do they?
There was like they're not servers, so they like sat us, someone sat us, and that was pretty much it. And you can like click a button if you have like a real question, but that like made me think, do I need to tip still?
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you
Yeah.
tip a robot?
I ended
No.
up tipping, but not as much as I usually would because no one is serving me.
Do you think
Yeah.
I mean the tips must go to like the chefs in the back though, right?
No idea. They have to get
Yeah.
paid a decent hourly wage based on my understanding, though. Like they're not relying on tips because I feel like a
There's
lot of
no
people
way.
wouldn't tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder if tipping culture is going to stop becoming a thing in America at least because of
Mm-hmm.
the
Gotten
use of
kind of out of hand, to be honest.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. I mean, you go to Europe, you don't even tip.
Mm-hmm.
I think
But
yeah, it's
You go
crazy.
to someone that's just taking your order, just like let's say like Panera or something, just at the cash register, and they're asking for like a 20% tip
Yeah,
for
you're
just
just clicking
taking
a
the
couple
order.
buttons. I don't agree with it at
Yeah,
all.
like
I just
what are
click
you
that no
doing for
thanks
me?
button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not doing much.
And then they turn the iPad back around, they give you the dirtiest look.
Yeah.
They'll be like, there's just a quick question that that'll come up on the screen for you.
And like it
Yeah,
always
yeah.
feels so awkward if I put like other or like no tip and they can
Yep.
tell.
Yeah, and it's
They can
crazy. They don't
tell.
even give you an option. They'll go other,
Yeah.
then
Then you
zero,
got to
then
go click the zeros. Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us. I mean, we're 20 years old. So, all right. Well, with that being said, well, thank you guys for watching. If you're still here, I'm going to give a shout out of the day here to a commenter of last week's podcast. Shout out Heath McKnight. Thank you for the
Heath.
comment. Thank you
Heath,
for the
thank you.
comment on the podcast. And if you guys want to be featured in this next podcast on the shout out, please comment, like, subscribe, shout out commercial. Thank you guys.
If you're interested in learning about commercial AI, be sure to shoot Heath a message.
There we go. All
All
There
right.
you
right,
go.
thank you
Have a
guys.
good one,
Thank
guys.
you.